but I got it straightened out because I just turned them off, turned them back on. That's what happens when you only get like 3 hours of sleep.
Go ahead and sleep some more. Shit. Let's see.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
What's a two-jet lighter? Damn it. Yeah. You need to put it inside.
All right. Hope that worked. Wow, I'm super dark now. I'm super duper dark. Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Today we're doing more for science stuff, but hopefully I gotta adjust this because I look super dark right now. I just don't know why. And I was bright. I was bright. Yeah. So let's see. Everything shows up okay. Okay, yeah, it shows up this time. No, I'm talking about like everything else. Our usual stuff like chat windows and stuff.
Conversation.
Yeah, gotta get those working, Oh.
Conversation's working the same as always too. Wow, trying to get me out of the picture, man.
No, I'm trying to enlarge it, and it just happened that you're in the corner. What am I gonna do, So, all right, let's see.
Do you feel like you're in the corner?
I'm good, bro. He's sitting in the middle of the room.
Somebody says no sound. Is there sound now? Let me know if there's sound now. Adjust this. I think
sound now, brown cow.
Window.
I hear you just fine.
There we go. If I shrink the window, you guys shows up better.
Sound now, brown cow.
Tony, rocking you in the shadows, yeah.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to see my Instagram.
Make it brighter. Ah, my God. All right. I thought I already made it really bright, but apparently not. Apparently not. Exposure.
So that's too white.
That is too bright, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's adjust this. Let's adjust that. And let's
Isn't this supposed to be part of the testing before the live?
No, I did test it before, and then for some reason, once I close that window, everything resets. So.
You say so.
Hey, I do say so. I do say so. So there's sound now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab this thing. I have a few things to show you guys today. Ooh, I feel bad.
No, you don't.
I do.
You look like me, you would feel fat.
Oh, I feel fat. All right, so today we're going back to this machine again because I received the second part of the filter. So I told you guys this IKEA air filter machine comes with one filter, and you can see it's already kind of yellow. And this has been running for what, like 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty yellow. I mean, from how I see it, I almost don't feel like it's doing enough. Though. I almost don't feel like it's doing enough. So finally, the second part of the filter here, the carbon filter, is here. I gotta say I'm very disappointed by the build quality on this thing. Because the inner mesh is plastic, that's okay. The outside mesh is nylon, but the edge is taped. It's not a frame. It's not a metal frame or plastic frame. It's just taped out.
Wow. That's weird.
You can see like this crease on the center. It's just taped. So
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm kind of disappointed on it. But here's the thing: you're supposed to use them in conjunction with this filter. So I'm gonna fit it in there. I'm gonna use it tonight to see how it works out. Just fit in there. It actually looks like it's gonna fit very snug.
Well, that might be part of the benefit of the tape, you know?
No, but then I don't like something that doesn't have that. You know, it's like this one I can understand if it's like tape, but inside that thing, yeah.
Yeah, but if it's got the tape, it's kind of soft and it so fits snug in there, you know? And the tape, huh?
Alright, so I fit both of them in there, and we'll continue to use them until, like, you know, one day I go like, God, this thing doesn't work, and then put it to a different room.
I'm trying to look for benefits here, you know?
So, here we go. Turn it on. Not very high. You know, here.
That thing works really
you guys
good.
are asking for lights in the background, and I tried to put lights in the background, but nobody can see it. See this light here? Nobody can see it. I'm gonna put it on so I don't step on it. Nobody can see it. Nobody can see it. Alright, so today I'm drinking my dark blend Coca-Cola coffee.
My outdoor cat jumped on my lap, and as soon as I started puffing on the cigar, she fucking ran.
Shouldn't you say then, am I a cat?
Am I a cat?
Am I a cat?
So, next. Today's for science project is obviously pipe. So, I feel really bad because James brought me this Year of the Ox for a long time. Ignore the sticker because I just didn't want to read something I can't read, and I knew that whatever that's on there says whatever you're smoking will kill you. So I just tape it up. So Year of the Ox, I have not smoked it yet. It's literally in the box. I haven't even opened it yet because I was waiting for like, you know, a good time to enjoy this. But now that we're back to for science, I figure we could, right?
Yeah.
So today's for science is pipe tobacco versus cigar tobacco. So I break up a cigar tobacco, or literally is this. I just crumble it up and put it in here. I want to see how it will smoke like if I just shove those in there. And I already kind of know it's gonna go wrong because number one, I don't have any filter for this. Number two, these pieces are like huge. I don't know how I'm gonna rip it up some more, but like I don't know. It's super dry
Tony.
now, so I know I can smoke these.
Tony, I've already tried this.
Hmm?
I've already tried this.
But did you do it back to back?
No, like what I did was I took all the little cigar clippings that I got from the caps, put it in like a Ziploc baggie.
Mm-hmm.
Once I had enough to like put in a bowl, like I'd mix it with the pipe tobacco and then smoke it that way.
Oh, I am not mixing it. I'm just gonna smoke it straight like this.
Oh. Yeah, I've never tried to just smoke.
If you
smoke
mix it
just
with
the
it,
clippings.
I'm pretty sure you can smoke it. But
Yeah.
like, can you smoke it without mixing it?
I didn't try that yet.
But you mixed a bunch of different cigar caps, though. You mixed a bunch of different tobacco leaves.
Yeah, it's just the clippings off of random cigars.
And,
You probably got
this is just
nasty.
one
That
single
sounds
cigar.
nasty.
Now I smoked this a lot, so I know how it tastes like. I just wanted to see if it tastes any different. Right? So we're gonna try these.
Where's your lab coat?
It's really hot in here. Did you not see I'm wearing like t-shirts? It's really, really hot.
For science, you got to sweat a little bit, man. For science.
For
Science doesn't need sweat. Scientific lab has AC. Science lab has AC and pumped oxygen. Alright. So, for those people who doesn't know, Yo Docs from Germany, thanks to James. Apparently, you can't sell this in the US. For whatever stupid reason that is. Davidoff cannot sell their own pipe tobacco in the US.
That's weird.
Yeah, they can sell anybody else's pipe tobacco, just not theirs. So, well, anyways, yeah, Martin, don't try to play trumpet. I can hear it.
Oh, that's somebody's freaking annoying ass exhaust.
Sounds like a trumpet. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna open this up. I honestly, I don't have the heart to break this open and smoke it because I'm a sucker for good stuff. Like this kind of stuff just makes me like, I want to keep it forever. So, well, let's open this up. It says easy to open to close here. Well, no shit. It's not so easy actually. Especially you need to tune that.
That's
Yeah.
That's Martin's stomach, Will. He needs to eat.
Yeah. Too much street taco right there. Alright, so I'm gonna find something to cut this. Of course, whenever I'm looking for something to cut, I don't have a freaking scissor. One
I do
second.
not have a knife or anything.
I feel fat walking through this little area.
Alright.
Where is thy knife? Give me a knife or scissor, please. I swear I had a scissor here, and every time I use it, and I just toss it back in the same place, and I cannot find it. And this is why I cannot own good stuff.
Want to borrow these?
I always know.
Yeah,
where
I could really
my
use
stuff
one
is.
right now.
Why don't you borrow these?
I could really use one right now.
In my office, I always have
I
one.
was thinking that you might have like one of those like a little tab that you rip it off and you open, but it doesn't have that. So let me get a scissor.
All this preparedness today.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a Martina Maya review.
Yeah, where's my cutter? Where's my scissors?
That's exactly what he's looking for, his cutter.
That's funny.
Alright. I got it.
Got it.
I got it. Got it. Is this even?
Yeah, this is a Martina Meyer review here. Jeez.
Yep. Can't find my cutter.
Where's my cutter?
All right,
I
I
got
found a
it.
cutter.
I
All right,
got it.
ready?
Where's it at?
I'm not gonna use a lot. I'm just gonna use a little bit. All right.
Smell it. What's it smell like?
A very heavy grape, like raisin. A little bit of plum. It has one of those like a little bit sour wood, like compost, but like not stink.
Yeah,
Like
it
fertilizer,
totally-
you know how like when you have not fertilizer, when you have mulch, they give you that
Mulch.
sour smell.
Oh yeah.
It
Yes.
has that smell of like a really sour smell, but like it's not like unpleasant.
I know what you're talking about. We got a mulch factory over here down the street from me.
So yeah, you can imagine that raisin, grape, a little bit of wood, and that mulchy smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's totally different from Year of the Rat.
Okay.
Year of the Rat, you thought you were smelling cherries, you know.
Cherries. The other one, the rat smells like super good, like so sweet and nice, floral, raisiny, sweet smell to it. All right, so obviously this thing is wet. This thing is moisturized. This thing is like someone just took a shower, came out, and Vaseline the shit out of it. So, yeah. Well, look away. I know. So we're gonna do the.
I can't unsee that, Tony.
We're gonna do the tobacco first, and we're gonna do the cigar first, and then we'll do this one after it kind of sits outside for a little bit. Let it put it in the front. Let it sit. So hopefully I can shove this in correctly where it's enough to smoke.
There's a joke there somewhere.
I'm not supposed to go there that soon in the morning, but you get those setups.
Yep. Just shove it in.
What- That's what she said, okay?
All right, so shoving it in. I feel like this is gonna be like hell to smoke because I don't have a filter. I feel like everything's gonna go through the pipe.
It might.
Yeah. Because if you didn't notice that, like the pipe tobacco, they're like stringy. So because they're stringy, they're not gonna fly all over the place. Albert just changed. Did you went through a surgery, Albert? You turned out quite nice,
Albert,
actually. I prefer this
Albert,
look.
That's Albert's other face, yeah.
I prefer this face. I prefer this face.
Albert's more appealing to look at now.
Yeah, it is much more appealing to look at right now.
Oh, you're muted.
You're
Burnett.
muted.
There
You
you
know,
go.
Oh, here we go.
Albert and James, man, they were freaking hot back then.
Wow, Albert, your surgery it's pretty wild. It changed your voice too. Very good.
I always look like that.
I mean that's that's like Korea level, almost Thailand level, but Korea level.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's see. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. It's probably gonna be very disappointing.
For science.
For science. You know, I like how like cigar, if you just light it, you get a lot of smoke. Like pipe tobacco, you're like begging for some smoke. Like, can I have it just a little bit, please? Please?
Yeah.
Pretty please? And then it gives you one puff of steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burnett, he just shoved enough in to smoke.
Yeah, I was looking for those little ones I bought. Last time we went to the cigar store, we bought like little tiny ones for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
This thing tastes like bitter as hell right now. It doesn't taste good.
Is it because of the pipe? Like, did you clean the pipe out?
I cleaned it. Yeah, I cleaned it before. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about pipe tobacco. Like when I'm smoking tobacco through a pipe, it's always got like a aftertaste from the pipe tobacco that I smoked before.
Which is reasonable. A little bit is fine, right? But this thing doesn't taste like the cigar that I usually smoke. Like I smoke this all the time, but it does not taste like it.
All right, I'm going back in. Bye, James. I love you.
Bye.
Love you too, Burnett.
Take
Don't
it
tell
easy.
Albert.
I don't know. This is the reason why they sell pipe tobacco and cigars separate. Because not only it bites the shit out of my tongue, it's bitter. It tastes bad.
Those parts don't have anything to do with the pipe itself.
It tastes bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't smell good. It makes it feel like something completely, absolutely different.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you guys see me smoke this all the time as like, finisher, right? And I smoke this all the time. I enjoy this all the time. I can smoke this all day long. But this thing not only tastes bad, it starts to give me a headache.
Well, don't quit smoking it and smoke some real pipe tobacco.
And I think I'm smoking the pipe properly right now because I kept going, right? I would think that is somewhat proper. But this thing, oh my god, it's bad. Like, you ask me how bad it is, I would rather smoke a soy sauce cigar right now.
That's gotta be bad.
It's just a bitter steam.
Did you retro hell yet?
No, I haven't.
You better for science. For science.
For science. Oh.
If you retro hell, it smells like burnt stove.
I don't know what burnt stove tastes like. I thought I was the only
like
one
if
that
you
got
left
weird
a
flavor
pot,
notes.
let's say a iron cast pot cooking oil onto the fire stove for a long time until the smoke go all over the place and you smell that. That's what it smells like.
Yeah, I know what that smell is.
Yeah, you got kids.
Yeah, not recommended. Let me see how much it burned. Like, actually, it only burned a little bit. There's not much ash in here.
You are going to use a different pipe for the pipe tobacco, right?
Do I look like I have a different pipe? I'm just gonna use this one. Don't give me shit, okay? Don't make me go talk about you on Twitter. Now I have power of the Twitter.
Yeah.
All the complaints, please put it on Twitter, because I'm probably not gonna check it. So put it on Twitter.
In all caps, right? Yeah.
Okay, looks clean to me.
Yeah, I got to do it all caps and misspelled, so it sounds presidential.
Well, you only have 160 characters, so good luck. All right, now, Oh my god. Now let's try this thing. Now I start to feel like it's not enough. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's it. That is enough.
Yeah.
What?
I thought I didn't take enough tobacco out to fill this.
I could have told you that from here.
All right. Ah, kind of scared.
What kind of lighter is that?
Pipe lighter.
It's called Dism. I did a review on this before. What
Hmm.
about it?
I just noticed you were lighting it upside down.
Huh?
I said, I just noticed you were lighting it upside down.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
He's lighting it right side up. It's the sign that the flame comes out the bottom.
It tastes completely different from, let's say, Year of the Rat.
Yep.
It's very different. It tastes like cologne almost. It's got a very robust base to it. It almost tastes like cologne. I have to keep lighting it because I don't think I light it all the way down. Yeah, it tastes very concentrated. The smoke, you can almost like have that mouthfeel of that smoke. It's really thick. Nah, I can't get it to keep going. It's so wet. I'll keep poking it. Hey. Let's not get dirty here. Let's not get dirty here. It's dying. Alright.
I'm sorry. Just trying. I'm trying, Tony.
Alright.
I wonder why the chat's so quiet today.
Yeah,
Because he keeps doing stuff I can't comment on.
I can't keep it lit. How do I describe this? It's a very thick cologne-y taste to it.
There you go. Now you finally got some smoke.
There you go. Yep.
It's a little bit, obviously taste the grape. It's more grape than raisin. It's more grape than raisin. Almost, you can almost taste the vine, that little grassiness from the vine. And of course it dies on me right away.
Purple or green grapes? Purple grapes? Juan, just here lurking in the shadows.
It does burn my tongue like crazy though. That's not a pleasant feeling when your tongue is burned like that.
Yep. I think it has to do with the way that you draw the smoke into your mouth. Because when you talk about the tongue bite, I don't draw the smoke into my tongue. Like when I'm smoking a cigar, I draw the smoke into my throat, and that's where I feel like I get the itchiness.
So I think I'd rather burn my tongue than my throat. Let me get some of these off. All right, and temper it down. Okay. Continue.
Continue. Does it taste like Sauvage Cologne from Johnny Depp?
It really does taste like cologne though. It's like a grape-based cologne of some sort.
I never had a grape-based cologne to compare that to.
It's hard to describe the flavor because
Is it like a red wine or something?
Because like I say, it tastes like cologne, and you know how cologne is like mixture of different flavor together to make that. And it's hard to tell what's in there.
Well, I've never tasted cologne other than when I sprayed it and I got a little bit in my mouth.
That was tasting cologne though.
You have to taste this to know what I'm talking about. It does taste like cologne. Like something, if this wasn't a pipe, if this wasn't a Davidoff, and it was in a cigar form, and I have you to do a blind test, you'll probably say this tastes something acid would make.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever taken pipe tobacco and rolled it into like a little cigarillo?
Have I ever taken the pipe tobacco and roll it into a cigarillo? No, I don't have anything to roll it in.
Because I've done that with little cigarillos, and it's not it completely tastes like you're smoking pipe tobacco with how do I describe it? I'll probably have to make some, and I'll bring them with me to the meet.
If anything, it does not taste like grape crayons.
No grape crayons.
There's another fruit in here for sure. There's another fruit that has a fruity taste to it. It's just not grape. I can tell what it is. It's sweet and it's fruity, but I just don't know what it is. What's up?
Banana.
That was quick. Did you just went through your surgeon and came back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a quick phone call to take, so.
I mean, if you ask me, I prefer, I think, Year of the Rat better. The Year of the Rat is much more floral and fruity and pleasant. This one is more robust, manly, like it smells like a cologne. You know, it might have something that kind of similar to like a sandalwood kind of base to it, really thick. And there's got to be another fruit in there somewhere. I just can't identify it.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are you going to do with the rest of that tin of tobacco?
Good question. Now, usually for pipe tobacco, I save it until a friend drop by and then they smoke pipe tobacco. I smoke it with them because I don't usually smoke pipe tobacco, and you know, if I do it myself, it will be always wrong. So I usually wait. Like the friend that gave me that pipe tobacco, he comes over and he smoked pipe tobacco. So you know, usually we share. I like to share my stuff. So when he comes over, we'll share it. Yeah, it's tough. This thing, And I almost feel like it's because of the pipe I'm using. You know, my friend, he uses the pipe that was passed down to him by his grandfather or something like that, and his pipe smoking had no issue. It kept burning. He probably only had to touch up once or twice the entire bowl, and you know, he was able to chat and smoke at the same time, never have issues. For me, I just can't keep it lit. Granted, I know it's because I just open it up and there's a lot of moisture in here. It doesn't want to stay lit, right? But like, you know, it's just a lot of preparation.
Yeah, it's too much finicking with the tobacco. I prefer to just light the cigar and just enjoy it.
It's really the process, right? Some people enjoy this process. Some people think it's very classy, going, you know, and eat a spinach, something like that. You know, some people think it's classy. Some people think, you know, it's the process, it's the you know, how they do it, and being able to use something that make them feel a certain way, right? At the same time, they feel like it's cleaner because a lot of them uses filter, which I can tell you that filter pretty much filters nothing other than bits going to your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh my God. These. I mean, it's not bad. I wouldn't call that bad tobacco. I just saying that this is definitely not how I smoke myself. It's just it's interesting though. It is interesting to test it out, the flavor and all that stuff.
Right.
But
yeah, that was a Popeye reference one.
But what you say is kind of interesting though. Like, I don't know. I have to find a tobacco where I can use as binder and roll it in together. Or I have to use one of those like wheat paper.
You don't really have to use a binder. Like, okay, here's what I did. You go and you buy the little backwoods cigarillos. They sell them everywhere. You take the fucking wrapper off, take the tobacco out, put pipe tobacco in there and roll it back up, seal it back up with some pectin glue. You got a little cigarillo.
I was thinking to go get those paper they use to roll weed.
No, because then you're smoking paper.
Well, those papers are supposed to have no flavor.
Yeah, but you're still smoking paper.
Well, yeah, but you just wanted the flavor anyway. You know, you gotta find out the flavor. For science, one time that wasn't too hard.
I wouldn't
because
smoke
when you take apart that cigarillo and you put it together, you're gonna get the flavor of that wrapper too.
The little wrapper, yeah.
Yeah, which is gotta change the flavor as well.
Yeah, but you get mostly the taste of the pipe tobacco because that's the filler.
So are we going back to this? Do you get most of your taste from the wrapper
Thank you,
or
Martin.
the filler?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
We had that figured out already.
Now we don't have it figured out again.
No, we don't have it figured out again. All right, so I'm going back. Like the rest is, I did the test. You know, in the end, the pipe tobacco still tastes better than putting cigar tobaccos in a pipe. I can tell you that for sure. That's for sure. And I'm going back to a 601 Habano.
All right. I'm out of those. I gotta get me some more.
Now,
Where'd you get your?
That ox is a good pipe tobacco, but it tastes totally different than the Year of the Rat.
it
Yeah.
did totally like. Jim, you tried it, right? So,
Yeah.
like, does it taste like cologne to you?
No, but it does taste a totally different fruity, and it tasted like, to me, kind of like you described it, something that just you can't really describe a taste out of it because it just blends together really well.
It feels like a mixture of some sort, robust and thick, and then a little bit of raisin or grape, and then put it together. But all you can tell is that's one thing, like mystery A with grape.
We're not in knowledge in hands today.
What do you want, Albert? What do you want?
Martina Maya, the cigar reviewer, suggested you go buy some Black and Milds, cut them open, and empty and refill them. So Juan is on to it, man. That's funny.
No, not Black and Milds.
The cigar reviewer said
Not Black and Milds. Black and Milds
Backwoods is
not
the same
cigar.
thing. Backwoods
No,
is the same.
Backwoods is tobacco, little short filler tobacco with a whole leaf tobacco on the outside. If you don't believe me, go buy a pack and then take it apart. You'll see it's a square leaf tobacco.
Can I just go buy a leaf by Oscar Mayer? Oscar? And then
Why not?
Oscar Mayer. Leaf by Oscar, and then
Oh,
take the outside.
Oscar Mayer
leaf.
cigar.
No, because that leaf is
I'm thinking
meant to
about
be
bacon. Can I go get a leaf by and then just take the outside
No,
wrapper and use it? I
That's
think.
not meant to be smoked.
But that's
Yeah,
still
we-
better than anything that may already have a flavor or paper.
It's not. Okay, here's my thing with the leaf by Oscar tobacco. You take that cigar out of there, it just feels. It feels like it hasn't even been cleaned. Like you feel like when you rub your finger on it, it like leaves like a dirt or something on your
So
fingertips.
if I wash it, it'll be fine.
Well, then you gotta wait for it to dry.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah,
maybe I'll go online and find somewhere to buy like a.
this is complicated.
So here's what I was thinking about doing. They sell like these little roll your own cigarettes kits. If you were to use a cigar leaf and then you put your pipe tobacco in there, you could roll your own little bitty cigarillos.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, so is taking a backwoods apart, laying it out flat, put the pipe tobacco in there, and then roll it into a little cigarillo.
This thing has almost no suction. I'm like smoking, and like the smoke just lingers.
Oh, I see it like go up when you blew it,
Yeah, right.
so it's not even sucking
It
it
has
in.
wind.
Oh,
But
Wait a minute.
it's sucking
Whoa.
in a little bit. I can see
You
it
have
from
it-
here.
You have it turned on backwards?
no, this is the vent that goes in, and this is the vent that comes out.
It's sucking some of that smoke in because you can see it from here, but it's not. It's not the most of the smoke that it's sucking in. It's just like maybe 10%.
Yeah.
It's not strong enough to smoke or to pull the smoke in.
You have it turned up high.
Right now it's medium. Right
Well,
now
turn it
it's,
up on high.
I'll turn on high.
Oh, that took it.
Not all of them though.
Most of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's taking most of it now.
Yeah, but like it's noisy that way.
We can't hear it.
You can
Oh
hear
my
it.
God.
No. And I've got my
We already, I
headphones
thought,
on.
established on the last time that it only really works in.
You know
on high.
the blade fan that we used to have, this is the one with the actual blade with the like a, three steps
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Back in the day before like you have
Yeah.
that was like it's like box fan, huge, where you can stick your finger and lose one, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It sounds as loud as that in a high. Right next to me.
Yeah. There you go.
It's pretty loud that way. In medium, you can barely hear it, but at high, you can definitely hear it. I don't know.
IKEA really should be. It really should be POS. Is what it ought to be.
Well, that's the
So
thing.
if
IKEA didn't make this
Yeah.
specifically for smoke.
Oh well. Okay.
But air purifier is air purifier. It's just the filter that's doing the job other than the fan, right? So, I don't know. For Cyan, I bought one, right? We'll see. We'll see. So, announcement, right? Let's do announcements. The membership card is start to go out little by little.
That's-
I can tell you that guarantee 100% Martin will be the last one to get it.
Oh, nice.
Because they're not
Oh,
they're
yeah,
not
I'm
making it
number
until August 14. So
Oh, wow.
guarantee Martin is gonna be the last one.
So do I get one of the red ones?
No, you get one of the gold ones. Your OG.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
You rather have the white ones?
No, I just didn't know. I thought the red one was OG, but yeah, now that I remember, the gold one was OG. So I get the red one, I get the gold one, and the black one.
You get the gold one in the what?
The black? No, because the black one is
the backside of the gold one.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Jeez. Well, it starts to go out. I'm sending out like 20 to 30 at a time. So they start to go out. Right?
Yeah, save the best for last.
Right? Well, most likely I'll be handing. Okay. For those people who's going to the event, well, say you're going to the event, the car is sent to Michael, so that he will just put the car with your swag, and then you will pick it up. If not, we just send the entire swag plus your car to you. All right. So that's the plan. So if you didn't get it, it's because it's with the swag. Okay.
I was going to try to get an upgrade on my flight with the card. I was going to try to flash the card and see if I can get an upgrade on the flight.
You will definitely get an upgrade. They will move you right next to the toilet. All right. So it's going out. The rest of the package stuff for the swag went out yesterday. All right, so it's going over there, and even that I still forgot to pack stuff in there. I had to bring it over.
Wow.
Yeah, I still forgot. But yeah, I'll bring it over so we can kind of pack it in there while we're at it. But majority of the membership card is being shipped one by one, handwritten envelopes, stamped, and sent out. They are so small, so tiny, so fragile, so light that I can't even put it in a bubble wrap envelope that I usually use for sending you guys cigars, because they literally will bend. So they are sending out in cardboards. Those cardboards that you buy, like you put single CD in there. I bought those envelopes so I can send it to you guys, one by one, stamp by stamp.
Nice.
Yeah, I had to write all the address. My hands had to fall off.
You spoil us, Tony.
So what?
You spoil us.
Isn't it? I choose the few to send out at the first batch, thinking that I'm gonna test it, see if you guys receive it. But then I roll some more today and I send it out today again. So yeah, here's the thing, okay? If you didn't receive your car in the end, somewhere it got lost, which is very possible, right? I will send you guys a spare card until we can engrave another one.
Wow.
Okay? Because I can't control that. It's such a little stuff, if it's gonna be gone, I can't help it. Right? And because they're made to order and everybody only have one, if you lost yours, I can give you a temporary card, the spare blank ones. Okay? That doesn't have a name on it until we make the next round or make another one. But for now, that's the way it is right now. Next thing is, I talked to Tim Long. So for those people who's thinking to get coffee, he's got those coffee ready to roast for you guys and bring it to the event. That way you don't pay shipping, and you get coffee to drink in your hotel, right? That's number one. Number two is I also tell them to take the leftover of the Alisan coffee and roast them all up, and they will be sold to you guys at half cost. Literally, it will be like $20 a bag. So he'll bring it over, or you guys can pre-order it, whatever you want. And if you guys don't, I just bring it home and drink them all. You do not want to see how 90 kilograms of coffee bean looks like. I'm super highly caffeinated every day right now. But yeah.
I don't want to see how 90 kilos of coffee makes my wallet look like.
Yeah, you don't. So basically, last chance to try those. So new thing will be. No, I don't know. I guess coin and cards, however you want to do it. Yeah, that would be the last chance to get it from Tim roasted for you guys. Other than that, I don't know what to do with it yet. But for now, basically, it's half my cost. Right? So I was giving to you guys at cost. Now it's half my cost just to get rid of it. So you guys want to try it? Now it's time. However, if you choose not to do that, what happened? He dropped Ash.
Yeah, Val. So Juan's like, we gotta show our coin, our card instead of the coin. And Val's like, no, you gotta show your coin.
Because Val only has the coin.
Yeah, so like, you don't want to move the goalpost.
You gotta keep your card. That card, it's gotta be the future membership card at Martin and Maya's Lounge.
Yeah, we get a free locker rental with that.
All right, you enter with
I'll
that
figure out
card,
something.
you get a free cup of water. All right, you
And
get
you
a Shadow
might
Smoke's
get
Legion preferred seat.
A free cup of water, brother. Look, see?
Free cup of water. You know, Shadow Smoke's Legion preferred seatings, priority check-ins,
Or checkouts, priority checkouts.
and priority checkouts, and one free luggage space. If your wife kick you out, you can bring your luggage with you, and there will be a space for you to put it. Okay, you also get a free crayons
Said yes to crayons.
for you to taste. You get a free crayon for you to taste, so you can see if your cigar tastes like crayon. All right. So that future
Crayon
membership card, you want to keep it, so that in the future it will go there. Okay. Now.
Crayon shavings, Tony, not a whole crayon.
Yeah, a whole crayon shaving, like a little jar with like the melted crayon, so you can smell it. I don't know. All right. Keep your membership card. That's what it's for. You know, it wouldn't be too long. I'm telling you, Martin and Maya Lounge will happen very quickly. Oh, you don't believe it? You didn't believe it? Look at how fast Little Guy Cigar Shop happened.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
happened like 4 weeks
Overnight.
after he talked about it.
Yep. Sure did.
So yeah, even though right now there's no particular use for the member ID, but it's cool to have. I mean, I actually put it right next to my table, just as you know, it's cool to look at. It's not expensive, so I just, yeah, there you go. So that's those, and like I said, if you ordered any coffee at Tim's coffee roasting Turbojet Coffee, and you're going to the event, we'll draw one winner to win that coffee as well, the Ali San coffee. All right, so if you get it, you get coffee, you go over there, we'll play some drawing games, you can win something. All right. I don't know what else we're gonna do to win stuff, but you know, we have challenges and stuff to do, and then we'll win stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Making
Maybe
you
we'll
feel
guilt
bad.
trip. Maybe we'll guilt trip Lewis into, like, you know, throwing a box of cigars, and like we're you know, we'll do a challenge on it.
That's actually the challenge, right?
That will be a challenge, isn't it?
Just to get him to do it.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll come up with some sort of goodies
Yeah.
because we support him.
So I think it'll be really fun. So, you know, all kind of ideas, then we'll just throw out there, and then we can all like stare at him like guinea pigs, like, cigars, you know. You know, it's just annoying him like Stewie, like mom, Lewis, Cigars, right? So, you know, it's gonna be really fun. So I'm gonna come up with a few things to do while we're there. We'll do some stuff while we're at Cigars Daily. We'll see what Ken Swanson come out to be fun stuff. You know, we never know.
Yeah.
Obviously, Martin have some ideas too, what he want to do at the cigar shop. So
Oh, yeah.
we can play around. And then when we go to the event, we'll play around. When we go to the dinner, I would say don't screw around at the dinner because it's a restaurant. But you know, once we go to Fox Cigar, it's a different story. Right? It's a bar.
So
can
what are
do
we
that.
thinking as far as dinner?
So what?
What are we thinking as far as dinner?
I don't know. I will say just whatever that's nearby and where everybody's okay with.
Okay.
Right? You know, do you guys want to go, you know, all French and, you know, 13-course
No.
meal?
No.
You know?
We're all. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I know me and Sherry are on a budget.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it would be something like, let's go to a nice burger joint
Mm-hmm.
or taco joint. You know? Something. There's gotta be food places, right? So we would just go to whatever that's convenient and that everybody's okay with. All right, everybody's okay with. I went over there and I eat a few meals. None of the meal that I ate over there cost more than $20, and it was filling.
Okay.
Right. I don't have particular preference per se. Just don't tell me you guys gotta go eat Chinese food. Like I'll be like, really? Right.
Yeah. No.
We're not going to order it, Tony. We'll have you order it.
You know what? We go to the.
If
we
I
go to a
order the
Chinese
entire
restaurant.
meal, would be challenged.
We'll go to a Chinese restaurant and we'll be like, "Hey, Tony, talk Chinese to them. Maybe we'll get some free stuff. Talk to the guys in Chinese."
Oh, you'll
Tony
get
will be
some
like,
free
"We're
stuff.
at Panda Express."
No, you'll get some free stuff. Like, you know, he's like, oh, another Chinese guy over here trying to get free shit. Yeah, that's what you gotta get.
Yeah, we'll do that at Panda Express.
Yeah. So another Chinese guy. I told you guys this before, okay? Chinese hates Chinese. Chinese hates Chinese. And I'm being serious about that.
Well, how
So-
many of you guys think that everybody's going to behave at the restaurant?
You know, it will be very, very hard. And I literally have already given up on thinking about it. Right?
Not,
Even
not
though-
if I manage to get there, it won't be.
Even though, you know how you play video game, you got easy, normal, hard, very hard, hell mode, right? Now, with James being there, it will be hell mode. There's no control whatsoever, right? And with Albert there, it's probably like a hard mode, right?
A what?
So I just have to deal with the hard mode, not hell mode. So.
With him, it's heck mode, okay? It's heck mode.
So
It's,
I mean,
it's hell and there's heck, you know?
I just had to bring some like a century egg with me. For those who does not behave, I just like, you know, pry his mouth open and just shove it in there, and he'll be quiet for the next 4 days.
I went on a tour in France with my brother Skip, a weekend tour, and they scheduled a 3-course dinner at a little French restaurant, and all the wine they had a keg of red wine and a keg of white wine, and so the wine was all you could drink, inclusive in the meal. And so we started drinking wine and eating our food, and then some dude came in and started playing the guitar and walking around, you know, playing the guitar and singing in French. He was playing King of the Road in French. And so my brother and I started singing along in English. And it didn't last but about 3-4 minutes, and we had all 30-40 people in that restaurant singing along with this guy playing the guitar.
But are they singing English or singing French?
They were singing whatever language, but a lot of the people that were part of the tour group, so a lot of us were already, you know, Americans. And then all the people that were sitting around us that were actually French and stuff started singing along in French. This poor guy who played the guitar, he didn't know what to do. So he made it a sing along.
Yeah. I already thought about having a change of clothes, like my hoodie. So when something goes wrong, I will put on my hoodie and zip it up so nobody can see my Shadow Smoke region logo. And when something happens, I'm just, I don't know them. You can see they're all white guys and stuff. Like, Asian guys, not even involved.
Wow.
Not even involved.
You want to play the Asian card? That's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
good.
don't speak English. I don't know what happened.
You play the Asian card.
I'm over here eating my burger, and they go crazy. I don't know, cuckoo.
Wow.
No, fake Asian accent and everything.
Yeah, fake Asian accent.
And they all over there ordered some pizza, and I was like, you know, chicken broccoli place, and then also, you know, chicken fries, and they go all crazy. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I have rehearsed. Like they all famous. I don't know. You know, look at that guy, like Leonardo DiCaprio or something. Tom Cruise right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't use the fake Chinese accent in a Chinese restaurant. I don't like that too much.
Tony will act like an Asian tourist. Yeah, I would like immediately get out my camera and put it right here, like this big, with a selfie stick.
Yeah, but that's Japanese. That's not Chinese.
Well, Chinese use selfie stick everywhere.
That's where the Japanese got it from, James.
Yeah, I'll just go over there. Oh, look, TikTok, very good, TikTok.
You know,
Wow.
Japanese like, I click, click, click.
All right, man. Shit.
I can do Japanese. It doesn't matter. It works too. You know.
Yeah.
So, you know, imagine you guys all go like, oh, you know what? Our leader is the Chinese guy. I'll just pretend I'm Japanese guy.
Yeah, y'all look the same anyway, right?
Yeah. Konnichiwa. I don't know anything about them. Me know them? Impossible. Yeah, I just do that. I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm thinking something easy to eat. Everybody can eat, and just chill, right? You guys definitely want to have some food before you go drink because,
Oh yeah.
yeah, trust me on that.
Yeah.
Was it 2 nights ago? No, last Saturday. 2 hours later, I actually went to puke from the cigar. I was so full. I told you guys I was very full,
Wow.
right? So, when I go out, I took a shower and everything was fine. Took a bath, get out, sit on my bed, and then I started to feel it. I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, I feel really, really bad. I was like, I hope I don't puke because I eat something. I eat a lot of things that was spicy. Yeah.
Photos or it didn't happen, man.
Yeah, there's no photo. Too bad. I'm just telling you guys a story. So, you know, my wife is like, "Oh, are you okay? You smoke something really strong?" I was like, "No, I ate way too much, and I'm not feeling well right now." So, and then I sit there for like another half an hour, thinking that 30 minutes will go by, it'll go better. I even have some sugar. Like that sugar thing never works for me. But usually I'll eat. But eating makes me feel even more of a nauseous because I'm already really, really full. And then next thing you know, probably at the end of that hour, I was like, screw this. I'm just gonna go puke. And I went over there and puked. Bad idea. All the spicy stuff came out, and then went through my nose. My nose was burning. It was burning. While I was burning, my wife was on the side laughing her ass off because I was puking and screaming at the same time. I was like, "Oh, that burns! Oh my god!"
Porcelain altar, yeah.
Oh, I can't breathe. I can't smell anything. My wife was dying. She's like, she wanted to try to come over, and usually people came over and tap your back, you'd be okay, help you out. She was like dying and laughing on the ground. She couldn't move towards me. I was like, that really doesn't help.
Kneeling at the porcelain altar, praying to King Ralph.
Yeah. So.
All right. How did he mess up? How did Hashimoto mess up fam?
I don't know.
We can. Yes, we can. Oh, my ash came off.
Hey, Ken.
So yeah, I mean that tells me not to eat too much. So literally tonight, all I had was one piece of prime rib. That's it. One piece of prime rib. Not a lot. Yeah. Try not to eat spicy food before. I don't think it's a good idea before smoking, because I think it further stimulates your stomach so that, you know, it's not gonna feel well. It's not gonna feel good. So that for science tells you do not eat anything spicy to an extent. I guess to an extent, right? I'm not I'm not saying that you can't have some like chicken and chichi. You can have that, but like don't eat anything that's the entire bowl is red. Yeah. It doesn't look good because after you puke it out, your entire toilet bowl looks red.
Like you're.
It looks
Never
like
mind.
I'm vomiting blood because like all the red stuff just comes out. It looks like I've been attacked by an alien and go. Bleh. You know?
Street tacos are okay before you smoke street tacos.
Oh wow! Yep, Juan's gonna have a night.
You gotta start practicing, Juan.
I don't smoke more than 3 cigars one day. I can only imagine the night of the meat. No, here's the thing though, Juan. I can honestly tell you, for whatever reason, when I'm out there smoking with a friend, because we're talking a lot, and in a relatively open area, you get to smoke more because you smoke slower.
Yeah. It
Right.
just don't hit you until you get up
It
and
doesn't
move.
hit you that quick. All right, and like literally, you don't hit you until you get back to the hotel.
So here you go. Smoke about half of it, Juan, and say, "Man, this cigar sucks," and set it down and do a new one.
No, you put it down and you're like, I gotta wait. Hold on. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna smoke next. And then 2 hours later, and then you pick it up and light it up again.
Because you guys are gonna have the same problem I used to have with beer over here in Germany. You know, I go to a place here with my brother-in-laws and stuff, and every time I would finish the beer, they're like putting a new fresh one in my hand. You know, you got no more beer here. Drink this one. You know,
But
and you end up like drinking like 10 beers in the evening.
Juan, I can tell you it's not that bad. I only smoke at best 2 cigars at home. At best, all right. Unless something really wrong happen, right? But when I go over there and hang out with Brendan and Michael, we smoke 8 cigars a day, 9 cigars a day, and then we don't feel it. We don't feel it because you're talking, you're drinking, you're moving around and stuff like that. So it's actually a lot easier to smoke that much. I don't know, like Martin and Albert can probably tell you when you guys are smoking in a lounge, doesn't it feel easier? Like you can smoke more.
Yeah. I mean, hell, on these lives, I'll smoke like 3 cigars.
But don't get us wrong, Juan. Everybody will be having their cameras real close, you know, in case you do get sick.
Now, Juan, I'm not saying that there won't be a Brendan Wells effect. I'm saying that even with Brendan Wells effect, you will be able to carry on. Think of it this way, okay? It's one time a year. You're only doing this one time. So if you gotta feel sick for 3 days, it's still worth it.
Yep.
Right? I think that's fair, right? YOLO, man. YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO. So I honestly feel like because it's an all day thing, you won't even realize that you smoke that much.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
Michael and I didn't even realize we smoked 8 or 9 that day until we're at Brendan's place and we count how many cigars did we smoke today? And then we start counting. You're like, oh shit. Yeah. Because first thing, you get up out of the door. I went into Brendan's car. A cigar is lit. And you think that, until 1 or 2 p.m., 1 or 2 a.m. the next day, we're still smoking. So. But it's actually not that bad. You just think about it, if you're in the proper area, you're talking all the time, you're doing stuff, you're not gonna have issue. Hashimoto's, what's the topic for tonight? You already missed it. We tested out pipe tobacco today. It was utter ugly Asian failure. So do not try this at home, kids. Oh, one of my really old video recently got flagged.
Yep.
Did you see it?
For age content.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I've had 2 in the past week for age restriction. I'm like, really?
I thought I set everything to 18 plus to start with, but I got a notification saying that they set now due to the content is they restricted for adult. I was like, I
Yeah.
thought I always choose that to be adult content.
Yeah. I like on my settings. I always put not for kids, so it doesn't show up on a kid's YouTube.
Yeah, like my entire channel is
whatever.
choose for not for kids. I don't even know why they came out with that. When I saw it, I
But
was
yeah.
like, "You kidding me? Now you tell me? Shouldn't you just mark all my videos anyway?"
But the thing is, once they do that, you can't get any ad revenue from that video anymore.
I don't get ad revenue.
I mean, yeah, but I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Don't you need? Oh, you,
Oh, you're cussing, you do, Martine.
how many subscribers you need
No.
before you get ad revenue?
1,000.
1,000? I'll never get
Yeah.
there, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you got to be at
Well, you
least
see-
1,000 before you can monetize it.
That shows you that Martine's reviews are not, tobacco related. So
I don't understand it, to be really honest with you, because there's plenty of other stuff that is not suitable for advertisement anyway, and they're saying as if the advertisement, none of the stuff are for adults. I've seen some stuff that's literally like, okay, let's think of this one, okay? You're under 21.
Bye, Hashi.
Take care, Hashimoto.
All right, take care. You're under 21. How many of you think that under 21 person will go out and buy a
Or whatever.
car? Because a lot of those are car commercial. I see a lot of car commercials.
Mhm.
Under 21, they gotta go buy a brand new car because of commercial. Come on.
No.
But they are forming their ideas on what they want to buy.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you think about it,
I think
Someone
a
who smokes a
16-year-old
cigar-
knows exactly what car he wants usually.
but someone who smokes a cigar are more likely to buy a car than someone who doesn't.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know where the concept came from.
Yeah, it was their trying to do their part to fight tobacco use.
Recently, I started fighting Mercedes-Benz again. Because what happened? They changed hands. Now it's owned by a different company. So when I buy my car, I have a lifetime membership, the Black Carbon membership at the dealer. Right? So that car is lifetime. Okay? It entitled me to 4 details. I've used 1. So last week I was like, oh, you know what? I'll schedule time to get my car detailed before I go to Arizona. So the car just sit in the garage and not get dirty. And they say, oh, your membership expired. I was like, do you understand what lifetime means? Lifetime
Right.
means
Yeah.
before I die, you guys have to give it to me. And they're like, oh, because
No.
we changed hands, it's a different owner now. Well,
The question is whose lifetime, and obviously the
Should be
owner,
my
the
lifetime.
owner's life.
it should be my lifetime, or the lifetime of the
Yeah,
company.
that's your opinion.
No, but then here's the thing. It should be the lifetime of that company, right? If the company disbands, sure, okay. The company did not change the name, it just changed ownership.
Or at least lifetime of
It's
the
a
vehicle.
different company.
No, it's not. If you don't change the name of the company, you're the same company. You just change ownership,
Right.
right? That's like saying that you bought a Dell computer, and Dell was purchased by another company. Now all of a sudden, all your Dell computer has no warranty. It
Mhm.
doesn't happen that way. As long as they still name Dell, they are responsible for the warranty. So I'm arguing with them, and they're like, okay, you know what? We can give you 1 more, but we can give you the 3 that you want. I'm like, then we have a big problem. Me being me, I have pictures of all that advertisement and all that what that car entitled in pictures. So I have evidence.
Mhm.
So I sent it back to the guy. I was like, yeah, look at it. Unless you want to fight me in court,
Right.
you have basically taken away my prepaid services, not rendered. So,
Mhm.
so yeah, I've been fighting them again. It's really annoying. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's detailing, and let's be really honest, okay? Detail costs the shop next to no money.
Mhm.
Right? They just get one of the guys that's already working to wash your car. Right? So I'm not gonna back down on this. I'm gonna keep fighting it. It's just that I'm not gonna be here to fight it. It's really annoying. you know, over some detail. And I told them that's not a really good way of telling your customers should continue to purchase stuff from you guys, because you just basically said, if you buy anything from us and we had a deal with you, if we change hands, sorry, go quiet to
You're not our customer anymore.
No.
Well, Tony, the devil's always in the detail.
What you guys didn't know is that the car dealer doesn't make the most money out of you buying cars. The car dealer makes the most money from your service. So if they don't want my service, they're losing big over 3 details.
Right.
Right. Those people who doesn't know, a Mercedes-Benz service, change oil and stuff, costs $750.
What the fuck?
How many boxes?
$750.
How many boxes of cigars you can buy for that?
Fuck yeah, 7.
Yeah, that's what happened last time that we took my wife's car to have some work done on it, and they quoted us a price, and then when we went to pick up the car, they were like added like $300 or something, you know, to the price of the bill. And I'm like, no, you guys quoted us this price. You can't add 300 to it, you know, all of a sudden for what, you know. And they were like, yeah, but that's what it costs. And I'm like, well, I guess, you know, you're going to not want me as a customer anymore for, you know, because of $300. So, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, wait a minute. We can maybe do something, you know.
So I did tell them, I was like, your dealer is like 45 minutes from me. I have a dealer, Mercedes dealer, 10 minutes away from me. I come to you guys because I bought a lot from the previous owner. And I continue to do that because I want to support the business that he had left down. And you guys are doing this, you know, you guys are big mistaken, because my car costs that much to service. I can service it anywhere else, right? The cost of servicing your car at the dealer is ridiculous. That's why they call it stealer, right? $750 to do a service A. Service B are $1,500 plus for service B. So every 2 years, they pocket $1,500 and more. Right? Yeah. And changing brake pads, just brake pads. I'm not talking about rollers or anything. Brake pads, 4 pieces of brake pads, $600.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I say that you don't want to lose you as a customer normally.
Yeah, I would tell them basically if they do not give it to me at the end, I'll just tell them then there's no point for me to ever go to your dealer again, because I'm not gonna here wash my car and what am I doing, right? I just go to somewhere else. Every Mercedes dealer give you free basic wash. I just drive my car there, they'll wash it, right? Because that's their way to get you back to their dealer. They'll wash your car if you drive it there, right?
Well, obviously not this one.
Oh, they will wash it. They just won't. They don't want detail. And my car's detail is not even hard because my car is wrapped. You know how hard to detail a car that's wrapped? You rinse it off.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they gotta be very, very stupid to do that. I have to. You know, the thing is that they no longer feel the obligation to fill their words, because everybody that I worked with, like I bought the car from, accountant, everything, they all left that dealer. They all left. Because that dealer, obviously the manager wasn't good. So there's a lot of issues. So they all left, right? Even the person that sold my car to me left, came back thinking it's going to be better, left again, came back again because they asked him to come back because he's the only one good AMG ambassador there. Left again. If a person can come back to your dealer twice to work there and then left twice, you know, that dealer have issues.
Yep.
So basically, he's telling me, like, you know what? Why don't you bring your car over for detail? We'll take care of it, and we can talk about this and work it out. I was like, do I look like I have that much time to sit over there and listen to you chat? You gotta
they
be
take
kidding.
forever to get all things done.
So yeah, today I sent a really angry email to him, and I didn't get a response yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I told him that this is over $500. The membership I think was worth $6,000, and that's over small claim court. So we can fight this all day.
You're talking to the wrong people, Tony. You need to talk to the general manager.
That is the general manager I talked to.
Oh.
I went straight to a general manager because their regular manager didn't call me back. So I called in and I said, I need to talk to you, the biggest guy in the store right now. Which he wasn't there that day. So the store manager called me, and then and he talked to me about the situation he'll bring up to his manager, and then the next day the general manager called me. You know, it's stressful.
And told you basically that he doesn't want your business.
Basically, that's what I'm gonna tell him. If you don't want my business, I would just service anyway. I have 2 Mercedes, so you're losing big every year.
Like I say, I don't even argue with him no more.
Yeah.
I just told him when they try to do that, with the bill and stuff. I'm like, okay, if that's what you guys want to do, but I'm not ever going to come back to you.
Yeah. Well, I still gotta do that one detail because I have to do one more service. So I'll just do that service and the detail, and when I go over there, I'm just gonna tell him I'm not coming back again because my detail is gone, right? I'm not coming back.
You gotta say big mistake, huge.
I will tell him, big mistake, very big mistake.
But you gotta say huge at the end of that's a Pretty Woman thing.
Now the previous general manager understand that Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin is a very impulse buyer. I will buy something if it looks good. This guy apparently doesn't get it. Didn't get the memo. Right? I will go there and spend $100,000 without blinking an eye just because it was fun. But apparently they don't care. Well, if they don't care, so be it.
Yeah.
There was a guy that we've been dealing with at the dealership where he had his car at the Mercedes dealership across the highway had a damaged wheel. So he comes over to my dealership because we had rental cars. So we gave him a BMW X3 or X5 or something like that. He lost the key. So he's like, okay, well, what do I got to do to get a key? I was like, well, you got to have this. He's like, well, it's a rental car, so I don't have the title or anything like that. He's like, oh, I'll just go buy another fucking car. So he did. He went and bought an i8.
So for $200, he turned around and spent $100.
No, he spent about a good 130,000.
Yeah, well, what I mean was $100,000, right? So
yeah,
for the key fob is about $200. So
right.
For $200, because people treat him right, he just turned around and buy a $100,000 car.
Yep.
Hey, Allison. So it's business needs you to understand that if you treat somebody right, the people will come back and they will spend stupid money, right? Just to support it. Just to support it. If you guys don't remember, I bought my wife's car just because she see a freaking bowl on top of it and she said she wanted that bowl.
I want the bow, not the car, just the bow.
Right? She wanted the reveal, she wanted the bowl. Okay, fine, we buy it. I didn't even argue the price on that car. I was like, how much is this car?
What kind of bowl was sitting on top of it?
It was like a Christmas season bowl.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah.
It's like the red, big, like fluffy bowl. I didn't even argue. I was like, just sell me that car. Just sell me that car. I didn't even negotiate anything. And we spent $6,000 to wrap her car too.
Oh, you said bowl. I thought you said bowl. I thought you said bowl. I was thinking crystal bowl,
Those like red, beautiful Christmas bowl.
Yeah. Well, I hear you.
And
So
that I could probably
like,
just go out and buy that bowl, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he could have.
because the guy over there was nice, it was like, you know what, screw it, whatever, make my wife happy, just buy that, just sell me that car,
Yeah.
right?
Damn.
It was that simple. They could have, and I was actually looking for new cars. I just haven't seen the one that I want yet. You know what? Next one is gotta be a BMW.
I should have married you, Tony.
You're gonna get the M4 with that obnoxious grill.
No, I'm looking at the M8 with this. They still have the old grill in the front, the kidney.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
I think they released a new competition edition. I actually look pretty good.
Mhm. Yeah, the M competition.
I thought you were gonna buy that Tesla truck.
Tesla truck is separate. It's something to beat. You know, I can tell you that if I buy the Tesla truck, first thing I want to try is to throw something at it, see if it breaks.
They said it's gonna cost like $1 million.
It's not. It's not.
That's what Tesla said.
No, they were going to sell that truck as average truck with attachment. If you sell it at $1 million, I might as well go get that ticket to go to space.
I don't know. I was reading in the news the other day that Musk said that truck would cost $1 million.
Oh yeah, the first one, yeah. The development, yeah. The first one. If you want to buy the one that they literally show and then freaking mess up with, yeah, that one will cost you $1 million. But for average truck, I imagine it's gotta be between $68,000 to maybe $150 at most. At most.
Just get the new IX.
Why? The point was not to buy an electric car.
Oh, that 2004 Shelby Cobra is going on sale on the auction block. You can get that for probably about $2 million.
You know, so yeah, well, that's too bad. I mean, I really thought about it. My wife was like, "Why? Over some detail, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, really. That's what they say." And she's like, "They're stupid." And I was like, "Yeah, I agree. They're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The dumbest people I ever seen. Like this is how you run down a business, right? For something that literally costs you a dealer nothing. I mean, come on. My brother works in the dealer. I don't know how much those shit cost. You know, I know how much oil change costs. Okay, at best $60. All right.
Yep.
Martin, can you Martin will tell you if you go to I don't care how good the car you have, if it's like a 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder, you're looking at $60 to $80 for the top graded oil, and then just dump it in. You literally dump it out and dump it in. That was it. The end.
Yep. But then they charge you for labor, for removing the undercover, putting it on the lift, the text time. Yeah.
Yeah, because the master technician,
Disposal.
they're worth about $80 to $100 an hour.
Yeah, but no, if you look at our master technicians, they're all like in their 20s.
Which they are not really master technician, but hey, if you went through the course, technically you are master technician.
Yeah, they've got tech courses where they'll send them to the to Bob's dealership and train them over there and then send them back.
That's easy, right? So why isn't Martin being a master technician?
Nah.
Nah. I just want to say, what do you want? Oh, you want this part? There you go. Get out.
I'd rather be inside with the AC. I've done the whole being underneath the car. It's just some of those cars are just burning up.
Yeah, but at the same time, those make your day fly by.
Yeah.
Like when you work as a technician, you never have enough time.
Right.
So, I would think that's a nice. I wouldn't mind to do it, except I just don't like to having to wash my hand 5,000 times a day.
Yep.
This is why I'm so lazy. I pay somebody $700 to do a $70 job.
Yeah, that's why I pay somebody to do my oil change because I don't want to get dirty.
Yeah.
I've done my time. What are you doing? What is that?
Holding out a stand?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just my luck. Just my luck. You know what? I want to hear something funny though. My mother-in-law currently is in China, undergoing a 21-day quarantine before she can enter Tianjin, and then take a train to Beijing. Right?
Wow.
She entered the airport. She grabbed the wrong luggage. Rushed all the way to the hotel and stayed there. Went in there, realized she got the wrong luggage. Now she doesn't have her luggage. It's been 2 days and still nobody knows where her luggage is.
Wow.
The person that owns that luggage, owns the luggage she has her luggage.
No, actually, she returned that luggage. Had somebody come over and picked it up and returned it, but no one knows where her luggage is. I was like, how hard is to find luggage? All the people that's on the same plane in the same day, in fact, in the same airport that day, is all in the quarantine. How hard is it to filter through 300 people and say who have her luggage? I mean, it's not like they can run anywhere. You're in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they can't find it. And it's not like she have anything important in there. All she have is a bunch of diabetic medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not important.
Or it's for my grandfather. Grandfather-in-law. He can buy it there. It's just it's a lot cheaper. Medicine is a lot cheaper in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I said, have you tried the typical way? Like in the U.S., if you say, that luggage is very important to me because my medicine is on it, they will find it for you really quickly. Well, guess what? In China, my medicine is on it. Oh, well, that's too bad, isn't it?
That's how they stock up the pharmacies in China. That's why they say it's just too bad.
That is too bad. We will try to look for it for you, but we can't guarantee anything. You can't guarantee anything, then we're like, you know. She's complaining to me every day because she only had one set of clothes and she had to last 21 days with one set of clothes.
Yep.
A lot cheaper in Mexico. Isn't it in Mexico is all generic medicine? In the US, it's name brand and it's paid by insurance, so that is why. Because he won the name brand, and when you do name brand medicine in Asia, those are considered imported name brand medicine. Oh my god, there's two Albert there.
Tell them I'm here to promote shrimp chips.
Shrimp chips.
Yeah.
The Asian
Two
ones?
Albert.
The one with the multiple color that sucks on your tongue?
They're so good.
Don't eat too much.
So good. These are the onion garlic ones.
Don't eat too much. Just saying. I love it. I used to eat the entire bag and I get yelled at.
Oh, I ate the whole bag tonight.
Yeah, I eat the entire bag and get yelled at. They don't digest that well.
So there you go. I came to tell you good night.
All right.
I love you. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Going to bed.
I really think this doesn't work that well. It's right next to me and I still have smoke right in front of me.
Well, we knew it didn't work too well.
It doesn't work too well. It doesn't, this thing sucks, but it doesn't suck anything.
It blows.
It really doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it blows.
But I have to tell you though, when I left in my basement for the few days I didn't smoke, my basement smells very well. It smells good. It doesn't smell like cigar at all. So it does more like a passive filtering than an active filtering.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I said last time. This thing will do very well as a supplemental to your primary, but it's not gonna do that well. You know what? I need to turn on the fan. Hold on.
So it's not aggressive filtering; it's passive aggressive filtering. Right.
Travel to Colorado. My luggage went to Chicago. From Colorado to California to New York, back to Chicago, then finally to me in Colorado. Supposedly, they have 48 hours to get their luggage to you in the U.S. If they cannot get to you in 48 hours, you're entitled to do spending for your necessities and claim it, and they'll have to pay for it. Supposedly.
China don't even have to get your luggage to you.
In China, they don't give a shit. And I can tell you, China right now is not very happy. Because I heard news today, Biden just said that they officially they are gonna mark Taiwan a different color on the map, so that you can distinguish that Taiwan is a different country. Not only that, Biden is selling missiles to Taiwan.
Yep.
And Japan is moving their missile defense system to Taiwan too.
Yep. Everybody's going to try to make sure that China knows they can't get away with just everything. And it probably ain't going to make any difference.
I don't think China is ever gonna fight Taiwan. But yeah, it's probably not gonna make a difference. Mark says, then just go start buying Gucci and they'll have to pay for it. That is correct. People actually do that. People actually do that. They will go and buy Gucci clothes and they say, I wear Gucci, what do you want me to do? And they pay for it. I heard that there was paid out for like $3,000 before, where they don't have his luggage for 6 days and he went out and buy Gucci's. $3,000 free.
Doesn't China export a lot more than it imports?
China exports a lot more than they import. That's correct. China imports necessities, so water and food, and a lot about corn, like useless corn and trash. China imports those.
After this pandemic, I mean, one thing this pandemic showed is that hardly any country in the world can get by without China. They depend on China to send almost everything you need to survive. They need to survive.
Wait. I think it's quite opposite. People realize they don't need China and they'll survive just fine.
No, it took months to redo shit so that they could actually start producing stuff that they were actually depending on China to send them.
Right,
and
but that few months later,
it still didn't cover it all though.
No, but that few months later, we were just fine. We were just fine.
Only because companies that didn't normally even produce some stuff started doing it supplemental.
Right, but that just tells you that we can survive without it.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that on a constant basis.
Well, even right now, it's still not at the same amount that we were importing, and we're still fine. You know, when people are like, we'll make it do, you know, like the only thing that we really import large amount of at the time when it happened was masks. Everything else was, okay, it didn't get here till 2-3 months, so be it. You know, we move on to the next supplier. And then that worked out well.
Car industry right now is just having a lot of problems because
car industry have a lot of problems not because of China. Car industry have a lot of problems because there's no microchips.
Yeah, which a lot of those are produced in China.
Not anymore. Those companies bailed out. In fact, China were buying chips from another country, rebranded, and sell it to us. That was the biggest scam that ever happened in China when all the companies said, and when Taiwanese semiconductor says we're not gonna sell any more chips to China. China said, you know what? We got our own factory now. We have our own machine. Turns out that was a big scam. The factory don't even have the machine. They actually use it as collateral for money. So they actually realized that they cannot produce microchip. This is why China right now having so much trouble, because they don't have microchip. Not because they make it. It's because they couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why else China right now the biggest company in China that's tanking is their cell phone company, Xiaomi and Huawei. They can't produce cell phones. Their sale went down so much that Huawei CEO went and literally made a start doing agriculture and pig farms because they couldn't sell cell phones. So yeah, it's actually quite the opposite. They need the world.
Yeah, but the world needs them too.
I really seriously do not agree with that. There's so many places that can be a supply chain. China isn't the only one, and
oh yeah,
and time after time you'll see, like, you know, year after year, many companies stop producing in China and start producing elsewhere. Vietnam, Venezuela, you know, all the other sub-country, India, Philippines, they start to do their manufacture there now. They don't need China. They don't need
Yeah.
China. And I think that
Mexico.
I actually think that China is gonna be like public enemy #1 now because
We
U.S.
need to get to that point. There's no doubts about that. I'm not trying to say that it needs to get to that point where China, where nobody relies on China, so that when they don't play ball, when they don't play nice, the punishments work.
I actually think that it's gonna be better. I look forward to one day see a lot of stuff that's made in USA. I hope. I really hope. Because I like made in USA stuff. I don't mind to pay a premium for it. And I think that being self-sufficient, being able to manufacture here, overall is gonna do better because it's gonna cost deflation. And deflation means that we can buy more with less. Because right now we're having some serious inflation.
Yeah, because they're having problems getting stuff.
No, we're having inflation because we keep spending money. Right?
Yeah.
The next one is a $2 trillion infrastructure bill. When they say infrastructure, I don't even know what infrastructure they try to build. They couldn't even fix the roads.
Well, that's what this 1.2 billion is for. Is actually starting to fix the roads and bridges.
But yeah, we already paid the money to fix the road. Your car's excess tax and stuff.
All that money was used. All that money was used for other stuff.
Yeah,
that
but it's supposed to go to the road.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That money's gone. That's what the 1.2 trillion dollars is to actually.
But then that it shouldn't be. That's the thing. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, I know it shouldn't be, but they've been pushing everything down the road for so long, using the money instead of using it to fix shit that was, as it breaks. They've been pushing the problem down the road.
I understand that money wasn't properly used, and then we need to fix stuff, so we need that bill. But at the same time, that shouldn't have passed because we already paid for it. Right?
Yeah, but if it doesn't pass, then nothing gets fixed, and everything does start to crumble one day.
But that's when they need to find out where the money went to and then get the money back. That's what they should be doing, rather than say, hey, you know what? Since we already spend the money the wrong way, we're not gonna chase after the people who spend it the wrong way. We just gotta pay it.
Yeah, but that's almost a dream world scenario.
Well, I understand it's dream world, but what's proper is always gonna be proper, right? What's wrong is always gonna be wrong.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Practically it doesn't matter anymore. The money's gone, and they would actually spend more trillions of dollars trying to find out what happened to the other trillions of dollars.
No, but that's the problem. Even if they spend these $2 trillion, I guarantee our roads still be shit.
Some of them, yeah, for sure, because you can't repair everything that needs to be repaired.
Yeah, then that's no point. What is the point to pay all this money knowing that the stuff isn't gonna be repaired?
Because some stuff will get repaired, and you need at least some of the stuff repaired. Jeez.
We are repairing it every year, and paying the money isn't gonna change anything. It's still not gonna be repaired.
Well, that's kind of pessimistic, but
right.
I understand. And I understand what you're saying, but it's a pessimistic way of looking at shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's always two sides, right? I mean, that's how it works. Martin, you drink the new Coke Zero with the new flavor. How does it taste?
The same.
It tastes the same, even as a new recipe.
It tastes the same.
I thought it's supposed to taste different.
It tastes the same.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna get going, man.
All right,
You're
good night, man.
asking a guy that tastes crayons and cigars whether or not he can taste the difference.
Oh man.
Chico, okay.
I don't know. But yeah, that we're spending money that doesn't make sense. So I don't know. Could have bought a lot of cigar with that money.
Yeah.
I think I read a story about how the court shut down the FDA stuff. They're not gonna do a retrial or something like that, so we didn't win the cigar battle.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't win the cigar battle.
We never win a cigar battle, do we?
Nope.
That sucks. Sucks
Because-
big time.
Because the general opinion is that tobacco bad, regardless, and all tobacco same. That's the general opinion, even though it's not true. General opinion.
General opinion. I don't know. It's just no good news lately, huh? No good news. Like what's recently happened in the world that's actually considered a good news? Generally, in popular belief, that is a good news. Right? We have Olympic that happened. That went to shit. That literally went to shit. And you know, and then we have someone that represents the U.S. to show the world that if we have mental issues, we just quit. And then we have U.S. getting out of Afghanistan.
You know her aunt died, right?
Right, but here's the thing: when you go out and represent a country, you do the things that you're there to represent, and afterward, you can spend as much time as you want to grieve, to do whatever you need.
I would actually blame the idiot that told her while she was getting prepared for.
Well, she communicated with her family during the time.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean. And the family member that actually told her that her aunt died was about as stupid as you can possibly get.
My problem is that she knew she had a problem before that, and she keep giving you a different excuse. Right?
Yeah, of course.
U.S. I think the world today it's become like a habit that we always feel like we have an excuse to be excused. Right? Whatever we do, there's always an excuse for it to be excused. Right?
Well, I had the problem that I actually had about her aunt dying though was that her aunt died like it was in the paper. Her aunt died like 2 days ago, and she dropped out of those events because she was getting the twisties over a week ago.
And now she brought that up.
And now that was the reason why, it's because her aunt died, and that was what the problem I had with that.
Right, because they can no longer use the twisty as an excuse because she actually went to another event.
Well, you can get over twisties.
They actually literally said to get over twisties, you'll take months.
Good, yeah.
She took 2 days.
Yeah, I think we're concentrating too much on this one girl that doesn't really mean anything.
Well, that's the problem. That's my problem. Is that we are focusing on the people that quit rather than people that won, that tried their best and got a silver or something. No one was reporting about it. Every day, I just keep seeing report of her new excuse.
Yeah, it didn't bother me at all that she quit. I mean, that's not for me, not even an issue. If she felt like she couldn't compete, she shouldn't compete.
I think it bothers me. I mean, perseverance, endurance, and mental toughness is part of the sportsmanship.
Sure it is, and she couldn't cut it. So that
then she
that's
shouldn't have gone because she knew she had issues prior to going. She should have withdrawn before she went. But instead, she went to tell the world, in the U.S., that will be okay.
Yeah, but that's what it shoulda, coulda, woulda, type of thing, and it really don't make a whole lot of difference after the fact.
And then you get all those media try to support it too. It's like, good job, good for you to withdraw.
That was what I didn't like. That's what I didn't like is that all the media coverage that it got that she dropped out. It should have just been, she dropped out next,
right. And then focus on the people that actually compete.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I thought, but they didn't. And that's not her. I mean, that's in that sense not her fault.
That is her fault because she continued making it as a buzz. She continued to generate information. She I think her. You know what's her biggest problem? She talked to Oprah.
Yeah.
All right, Josh. I'm sorry, but she.
But she put she put it out there. But the media didn't have to bite on it. You know what I mean? They didn't have to make a big.
No, the media did it because there was an interview on her.
Yeah, but it was like I said, they could have just ignored it
Well,
They
she could
didn't know
have
a lot.
simply said, you know what, I didn't do it. I apologize. You know, it wasn't up to, you know, and just move on with it instead of continue to give new excuse. Doesn't
Yeah,
work out that way.
she's still trying to stay relevant, and the media should have made her
No, I think
non-relevant.
they should ban her from ever entering the Olympic again
Well,
as a representative of U.S.
that's practically going to happen anyway, because at 28, she's way too old to do
No,
anything.
she's
in the-
not. Literally, she said she's thinking about 2024.
Yeah, thinking, but yeah.
Yeah, I always say just ban her so she don't have to
She's
think about
a-
it. You know, if
she's
this
a-
thing was causing her mental issues, she should not ever think about it.
Yeah, she's a has-been. She was, the best.
I think it's bad role model. So, but then again, you know, a lot of people look up to sportsmen as a role model, right?
We have a word for that in the United States. It's called
Choke.
Yep.
I don't know.
Now I gotta sanitize my screen. Fuck.
Let's see. It's a new participation trophy culture, and the more I'm more important than anyone else syndrome. I agree. I actually, you know, I think I personally think mental problem. Sure, everybody have that, right? But you put that aside while you have a duty to fill. You have a responsibility, right? You're representing the entire country, and you know a team that you're leading. So you gotta put your personal problem aside to finish this 1 day or 2 day things that you had to do. Just have to 2 days.
I don't feel like hardly anybody anymore in the Olympics represents their country really and truly. I don't think the country itself cares anymore.
Oh, they do.
Olympics.
You know, majority of the Chinese representative, the sports people from China, they all got flamed so bad for losing. They all they did so much. The people complained so much. China stepped in and censored them. China stepped in and went out online and just delete every post and just block the post to the sports people.
I just don't feel like the Olympics means anymore like what it used to mean.
You know, I kind of will agree with that. Because, well, there are some people that went there for the right reason. They still try, right?
Yeah.
They are trying to compete. They're trying to better themselves. Sure. But
For
at
a
the
lot
same
of
time, there's so much politics behind it. It doesn't mean the same way as before anymore.
for a lot of athletes nowadays, it's just another international event. It used to be practically the only international event for athletes. It's just another one, And so I don't feel like that they even feel like they're representing their country when they.
But that's what they're doing, though.
Yeah, well, we know that that's the practical. That's the technical side of it, but the practical
Well, it's not
side
even
of it.
technical side. It's the truth. They went out.
I
Went
know,
out on
I
a
know, but I
U.S.
don't-
dime, and they went out and wear a badge of USA. If they don't care to represent the country, they could enter it on their own, just like Russia. They can enter it as individual.
Yeah, I just feel like that it's a free it's a free tournament to them, most of them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Now, if it's gotta be free, someone sponsored you, so you have that responsibility and duty to represent yourself for them. All right? Because you're paying.
I understand that, but I'm saying is I think that they don't see it that way. They just see it as a free free sponsor.
I think.
Themselves. I just don't feel like that. I don't feel like that the national. I don't know what word to use.
I think it's super wrong the way that was handled. For me at least, I was shocked to hear a U.S. sports person quit. And I always think that for a good sports person, quit is never the word, because to be in a sport, the point was to be better than yourself from previously, right? Beat your own record, perseverance, right? The toughness, mental toughness, physical toughness. That's part of all that sportsmanship, right? Sportsmanship. You know, it's like, oh, because I'm afraid to get hurt. Okay, sure, you're gonna get hurt, but who doesn't get hurt doing those sports? right? Even the guy who was doing like the trampoline, he fell through the thing and the leg got stuck, and he was bleeding
Mhm.
at the end. That's getting hurt, right? Even trampoline can get you hurt,
Yeah.
right? And all she had to do was do even more of a basic movement. She doesn't have to use all those ones that literally doesn't get that much score because they literally don't give you that much score for high difficulty anymore.
Yeah, but then she didn't need to compete because then she had no chance of winning.
I'm okay with them not winning. I'm okay with them not winning. If you try your best. That was point of competing. Is that you go there, you try your best. Winning, yeah, is great, but they can
Yeah,
only
I'm
be 3
just
winners.
thinking if I am capable of doing a complicated move and I choose to do a less complicated move because I don't feel good, then I don't feel like I'm doing my best. So I don't.
But James, here's
her
the thing
doing
though.
something less, her doing her best.
Here's the thing: you can win and get a high score if you perform a easier, lower difficulty skill well.
I don't think she could have done a less difficult skill and still won because they expect her to but they know that she's capable of doing a higher level, and that's going to be in the back of the minds of any judge.
But then that's not how he scored. That's not how he scored. When you look at something Winter Olympic, males figure skating.
It's a subjective thing for
males
every
figure
judge.
skating. The reason Yuzuru Hanyu lost is because he's Yuzuru Hanyu used to win is because he doesn't do a lot of difficulty stuff, but his thing looks great. That's why he won. And the reason he lost is because the other guy literally just do flip up, spinning off the jump, and get high technical score. But it doesn't mean you can't win with the lower technical skills. You can still win.
I don't think she would have had a chance in hell of winning. Personally, that's just my opinion.
But that's
just my
if and
opinion.
buts. That's if and buts, right? She didn't even try. I'd rather get a 70 point rather than a 0 point. Because I tried.
I would rather her just not compete at all and let somebody else have a chance. That's why they take alternates with them.
No, but then if she's not gonna do it at all, she shouldn't have gone, and then we'll have a different alternate, and someone that different alternate will have had a chance. So
No,
one last
they
person got a chance.
They wouldn't have had a different alternate.
No, they will have a different alternate. If she was not in the trial, the person who was the alternate will get pushed up as a teammate, and the next person will step up as an alternate.
Yeah, so they would have got to be there, but they wouldn't have got to compete.
You don't know that. If one person injured, one person whatever, that's what the alternate is for.
That's not what happened.
Here's the thing: why bother to put an alternate there? Why bother to put an alternate there if you think that if you can't win, then just don't participate? Why bother to put an alternate there then? Because obviously the alternate is not gonna be as good as the person that's proper teammate.
Well, you don't know. They can't do as complicated a thing, but they might be.
Well, you just say if you can't do complicated, you have no one to win. Then why bother? Just quit.
I said the thing is that they know who is competing. They're not. It's not the first rodeo. They know who's competing, and they know what Simone Biles is capable of doing. So they're not gonna give her really high notes for doing something simple. They're like, man, that's kindergarten.
But you're
shit.
just saying that if she can win, it's the same as not doing it.
Yeah, but somebody else that they know can't do all these super shit that Simone Biles can do, they'll give her higher notes for doing more basic stuff.
Then why bother put her there? Just put somebody easier that can do the easier stuff better.
Well, that's what they did when she dropped out.
The point of spare is in case somebody got injured, you have someone that can compete. The point is to compete, even if you know that the person isn't gonna perform as well as the previous person, you might lose.
Well,
but compete is better than quitting.
She got mentally injured. She choked.
Compete is better than quitting. I remember I watched this over and over again, where this one woman was doing the vault, the jump, and then I think she hurt one of her leg, so she had to still do it and land on one leg, and that was amazing. She knew she couldn't do good. She probably can't land, but she tried.
Yeah, that was the one that actually won the gold this time. So.
Right. So if That's perseverance. That's toughing through it. You know, she had problems. She's gonna get hurt, but
Yeah.
she went through with it.
So we know that Simone Biles just hasn't got the mental toughness that she needs to be at the level that she's technically the best in the world, but mentally she's one of the worst.
Well, that's the thing. If you say that's best in the world, then best in the world suck.
Yeah, technically she's the best in the world. Mentally she sucks.
You can't be the best in the world if your mental doesn't catch up to it, because it's part of it.
Well, the mental did obviously catch up to it for a long time. It just didn't in this event.
I think she did it almost like on purpose or something. I feel like she did it on purpose.
I mean, she only won 6 gold medals in the last Olympics, so
She says she has enough medal. She doesn't care. She says it's not about the medal.
Obviously, she was great and mentally tough enough to win the medals in the last Olympics.
Yeah, it's not her first rodeo, and you think that really
Yeah.
don't know.
She's just got to a point where she's not mentally tough enough.
You don't know, like she's like how old? She doesn't know what responsibility is.
Well, no, obviously not.
It's sad. It's
Obviously
very
not. She basically proved that she doesn't know what responsibility is.
She did the exact opposite of what a sports person should be doing.
Well, exactly. I mean, I agree with that, Tony.
I was talking to my wife. Can you imagine a fireman that's like putting down fire, or like at that 9/11 site trying to save people, and all of a sudden say, you know what? I can't handle this. You guys have fun. I will be the big cheerleader from the back. Go for it. Go fight the fire. I'm gonna watch. Responsibilities, man. Right? Can you imagine someone that's like try to rescue, like 9/11 happened. Everybody go down to rescue. They're seeing all those bodies. All right, that really is mentally crippling. And they all go like, you know what? I look at these. I can't handle it. You guys have fun. I'm just gonna stand here. Nobody did it. You got personal issue. Put it to the side.
I wouldn't say nobody does it, because there are people that freeze in a situation like that, even if they've done it 1,000 times before.
They all say that they have problems seeing it, but then they tough through it. That's the responsibility.
Some people don't. Some people can't. Some people get to a point they can't anymore, and they freeze.
Well, yeah, that some people isn't someone that goes out to the public stage for the whole world to see.
Like I said, then we're back to the media thing, because they made a big deal out of it, and she's one of those that likes all that media attention. So
yeah.
If he's going to give her the attention, she's going to take it.
And I guarantee there's gonna be like a whole big interview with Oprah. It's gonna be like a primetime TV for 3 hours talking about her mental issues. I'm not saying that mental issue isn't a disease. I'm just saying that you can deal with it for however long you need. But when you have a responsibility, take care of that responsibility, because it's only 2 days. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Like,
Yeah.
look at my team. He had full of shit, but he still do his videos. Right? He doesn't miss a beat. Okay? He's gonna work like two jobs, and he still doesn't miss a beat. Right? He still had to deal with all kind of shit. He had to deal with me, and that's a lot of shit. That's like a pile of steaming fresh shit in front of my team all the time.
He's choked a couple of times. He forgot a couple of times to post a video. We had to remind him, hey, ain't you gonna post a video?
Wait, did he forget? But no, he always
Yeah.
It's always late.
I thought you always set the time ahead of time.
He posts some videos late sometimes. He jokes.
No, I post them late. It's just because I didn't finish the YouTube back office shit.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
Yeah, Jason Martin just said, look how much stress Jesse Owens had competing in the 30s. He has stress and competed and won and represented his country. That's how he's supposed to done. You're going in there, you have a duty, you have a responsibility to the people that actually was there to support you. You have to at least try. At least try. I don't care if you walk up to the freaking vault and just stand in front of it and say, I tried.
The national pride that we had in our athletes back in that time period, in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, doesn't exist anymore.
Right, because at the time they understand what they are representing. They understand the responsibility and the weight that's on them. Right? It's gotta be stressful. Yeah, you're representing your country. You don't want your country to look bad. It's gotta be really tough to deal with. Sure. But that's why you're there. And nobody else can. Because
but the American public doesn't take the pride in their athletes the way they used to either.
I did. I watch it and I support them.
Yeah, you do, but you're one of actually a minority, I think.
Well, obviously, there's a lot of people that take the same kind of pride, but just different ways. Because there's plenty of people support her that says that what she did is right.
I just feel like a lot less people watch the Olympics nowadays than used to watch the Olympics.
Because that's the thing. Before they can be there to watch it. Now they can't.
I'm not talking about the ones in Japan that just happened. I'm talking about in the last 4 or 5 Olympics, there's less and less people actually watching the Olympics.
I don't know. I don't have the statistic on that. So, my team blames on the customer on the reason for posting video late. Wait a minute. My team slumped with the intro. I caused his brain to lock up, but you can see he recovered. Yes. He recovered in like 10 seconds. What's up, everybody? It is Martina. I am Martina. That's like tongue twister. It's hard.
It's hard.
I can't even do that. The athlete killed that admiration on their own due to their demands. Yeah, an athlete makes a lot of money, and they start to feel like when they're doing it for themselves. Yes, you're doing it for yourself. The medal is yours, not US, right? It's for yours. But you gotta understand that when you're out there, you're not there on your own. You're there to represent a country. That's what Olympic is. Each country has representative going out and compete. If you want to compete on your own, you can enter on your own. You go to the Olympic trial on your own, you can enter on your own.
Yeah, I'm just saying the feeling that Americans don't have the feeling that that they're behind their athletes anymore, and athletes are at fault for that. And I think that a lot of athletes don't feel like that they're really competing for America anymore either.
The more I talk about this, and the more I miss about the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
At least that time, people had pride of what they do.
Yeah, we come home from
is.
work and we couldn't wait to turn the television on and watch the Olympics. It was like
I feel like it's just
it don't happen anymore. You can nowadays you can turn on the 24-hour news channel and see what happened. You don't have to watch it live anymore. And
well, it's hard to watch live anyways. The other side of the world, they always pre-record it anyway.
We used to keep up with the medal count. I mean, everybody pretty much knew how many medals that were, that everybody.
My wife is though. My wife is still looking at the medal count. So.
Yeah, but I don't have any idea who won what medals in this Olympics.
Jason Munn said 80s were awesome. 80s and 90s were awesome. I think 90s were pretty awesome. 90s were like the technology boom. It was really awesome. Every so often you see something new, and it was really cool. It was people's concept didn't change, the value didn't change, and people still working hard and do what American dream. And now it's like, what is American dream? American dream is whatever nightmare you get, you quit.
But that was the time that we started. Everybody started teaching their kids that they're entitled to shit. You're entitled to a participation trophy.
No, that was 2000s.
No, that was already happening in the 90s.
No, 90s, I never won anything without trying.
Yeah, it was already happening in bowling league and stuff in the 90s. It was already happening in the United States.
In the 90s, we were told, if you want what you want, you better work really hard. Okay, you Chinese, you Asian. You Asian, not Bijan, not Cesian. You A's.
Baseball team, little league baseball team started, the league started giving every team trophies, regardless of whether they finished first or last.
Because you're Asian, you will use the A words, right? Like lawyer, doctor. That's the only job you can do. Back in the days, you gotta work hard to get what you want. I mean, I used to compete. I used to do martial arts, and we get hurt all the time. And there's not one time I feel like, you know what? If I'm gonna go up there and I'm not completely ready today, I'm gonna lose, so I'm not gonna go up there. No, I still go up there. I still compete. I'm gonna get my ass kicked coming down and feel really bad about it. but at least I tried. So I never had a competition I go and then literally says, hey, you know what? Thanks for coming. Here's a trophy. That didn't happen in the 90s for me. So as someone that used to do sport, I feel that's a really bad thing. That's why it bothers me so much, because I used to compete. Now I used to compete and I know that how hard it is, and then you got to work your way to a certain competition. You can't just say I'm entitled, right? Because there's so many people that's better than you. All right.
Yeah, I don't even put a lot of value on a second place trophy.
And not only there's so many people better than you, you're outside. You're like, what's your luck that day?
If I don't win first place, I've lost. Second place is first loser.
Well, it's the first loser, yes. But at the same time, you know to do better the next time. That's what sportsmanship is, right? You will train even harder. You will do even harder.
But like I say, the only trophy ever means anything to me in the long run is the first place trophy. Even though I got a lot of second and third and fourth,
Well, anyway, let's sum it up. All right. Today, we tried the pipe tobacco, and we tried to put cigar tobacco in a pipe. And that was the biggest mistake. Don't ever do that again. Right? Don't do that. It tastes bad. It tastes like shit. It burns your tongue. It doesn't taste good. It's a mess. Look at this. Like all this thing I had to use just to do that smoke. No. Just pick up a cigar and smoke it. Alright? Alright, now if by any chance you know how to smoke pipe, sure. Good for you. But don't try to put cigar tobacco in your pipe. It's not gonna taste good.
Yeah, if you smoke a cigar and you're like Martina Maya, then the mess happens after you smoke the cigar, not before.
All right. So yeah, I tested it for you, so you know how to do it. Martin probably did it the proper way because he mixed it with some pipe tobacco. So you gotta get some pipe tobacco goodness, but at the same time, at that point, what is the point to put cigar tobacco in there? Just help it burn.
You have to try different tobacco.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I test out. Don't put pure cigar tobacco in there. It will burn much better. It will keep burning, but it's probably because it's dry. But at the same time, it tastes pretty bad, like bad. Like if this cigar tastes like, I'll probably never buy this cigar again. That bad. Okay.
Your Davidoff tobacco needed to dry out about 20 minutes before it was actually.
I completely understand that, but I want to open it in front of everybody because my good friend James bought this for me all the way from Germany. So yeah, I want to open it in front of everybody, even though I don't have a scissor.
I know.
Yes, countdown to Arizona. You have 30 days.
Yep.
30 days. That's it. You just had to suffer through 4 more weeks of work, and you are at heaven. You will
quit rubbing it in, okay?
James just needs to go to a temple and pray for the next 3 weeks. All right.
I need to go to turn the little wheel a few times and
start praying and all the incense. Go find a Buddha, rub the tummy. So for those people, like I say, don't forget if you gotta order coffee, you gotta drink coffee anyway. Do it now, so we can actually have a few people play, so we can actually give away some prizes. Save you a few bucks. Coffee, everybody needs coffee. Who doesn't need coffee? The only person that doesn't drink coffee is like Martin. You say him coffee, he still won't drink it. So, all right. So have a good night, everybody. Be saucy, stay safe. All right, and I will see you guys Saturday for chat. 30 days, yeah, baby, yeah. I'll see you guys Saturday for chat, and hopefully everybody will join me. I don't know what I'm gonna smoke, but I don't know. Recommend me something. Put in the comments, like Tony, you should smoke this. Anything but Gurkha. I don't have any Gurkha right now, so don't even count Gurkha. All right. So we'll do that. I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.
Tony, you should smoke a Gurkha.
I'm not gonna smoke Gurkha.